2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time for round one of the Renaissance Championship. Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Catalan, alongside 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem. Luke Elvey with us as well, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. We've got a great day on tap. These players are excited to try and go low and race up that leaderboard. It's all coming up next here on 2K Sports. Let's go out to the first hole. Now let's get to the news of the day. Our featured player has apparently sparked up a rivalry with their playing partner Tom Kim. Henny, am I hearing that right?
You are, Andrew, and I know why you're asking me, because it's astounding that anyone would want to start a rivalry with Tom Kim. He's so talented, he's so nice, he's so fiery.
Well, it's set up to be an exciting duel this week, Henny. Let's see how our featured player does against Tom Kim. That's a great position to be in after that approach.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
This putt from 7 feet away. That one just rolls by. Here's a par putt. Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity.
Couldn't convert after two good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Oh, such a cool tee shot here. Semi-blind up the hill, a little bit dog leg from right to left. But when you get up to the heart of the fairway, now you get to see the expanse of this green, and the bunker featuring around this green, around this hole, is so cool. I love this design.
A lot to like about that one. This one looks long. Really well done. 10 feet to the cup.
This is for birdie.
Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This putt's gonna break to the right.
That one goes to the bottom of the cup. As we move on to the next hole, Tiger Woods is the leader. Let's check out the par 5 third.
Good news, they give you plenty of room to work with here on this grizzly of a par 5, isn't it? This is so long. I don't even think the largest hitters in the game are going to be reaching in two. Just find yourself a really good number to lay up your second shot with. Third shot to a green that pitches from back to front and from the sides just a little bit. What a wonderful opportunity to make birdie.
Wow, he's going to like that one. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill. Well, after watching that, Tom Kim's thinking to himself, I better up my game here.
This one from 4 feet away.
Looking for another birdie here.
As we move on to the next hole, he is in second place, right behind Tiger Woods. We've made our way to a par 3. This is a 7-iron on the way. Buckle up, take a look at this one. That's a really nice approach shot. This putt from 5 feet away. And with that, he moves to 3 under par for the championship.
And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Standing up over this one after a bunch of birdies.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And he's eyeing this one to take sole possession of the lead. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This one's going to move quite significantly right to left.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will move him into first place as well. Well, Tiger Woods continues to climb up this leaderboard. He's just birdied the last and is now 2 back.
Putting some heat onto the leader after that last hole, Luke. Great job.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that is bombed. Well, Rich, I never went to university, but Tiger Woods has basically been my thesis. The young man's 18 days older than I am, and it has been an absolute privilege to witness his greatness. What are some things that stand out for you in the legendary Tiger Woods?
I just think it's, I mean, you just look at the history of what he's done, where he's won, the number of times, you know, doing the impossible and doing it right in front of your eyes, like a magician, kind of going, well, wait, how did that happen? No, that can't be. And yet, time and time again, I'll never forget, I think it was the second time I'd ever played with him. It was actually funny enough, I was playing with him because I beat him at the PGA Championship in '02. But we go to the Grand Slam of golf, and it's the second round, and he's beating Justin Leonard, Davis Love, and myself by like 100 shots after, you know, 24 holes or something like that. I mean, he was just running us over. And we get to this par 5, and it's right back in the teeth, and I just absolutely busted drive out there. He hits one about 30 by me. I have to lay up, obviously, and the pin is kind of back right, water all the way in the front and to the right of this green. And he pulls out driver, hits it off the deck to about 6 feet, and I just kind of sit there and look at my caddy, and I go, how come you didn't tell me to hit that shot? And he just starts laughing because, like, we don't have that shot there, Rich. And it's just like I couldn't believe what I saw. I mean, normally you think he's going to hit out to the left or lay it up or this and that. He just takes driver and just whips this sucker right into the heart of the green about 6-10 feet away, whatever it was. And I'm just like going, I mean, it was really hard getting the grass out of my teeth because my jaw was just scraping along for so far walking down that fairway. I mean, that's one small fragment of the many stories people can tell you about what it was like to witness him playing in person when he was at his best.
As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader. Okay, it's a par 3. Five iron on the way. This is on a fantastic line. That's another green in regulation.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
The only movement in this putt is by the hole, and it's to the right.
Well, a par would look really good on the scorecard right now. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. Xander Schauffele is trying to make a move on the leaderboard. He just made a birdie and is only 2 off the lead. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
Wide open tee shot here to that bunker out on the right-hand side. That's just for show. Second shot back up the hill just a little bit. I'll tell you what, second shot distance control is paramount.
Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
He's got around 205 yards to the pin from here.
On the green, that's always mission number one. Trying to get to 7 under par with this putt. Henny, tell us about this putt.
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
How did that not go in? A 3-foot putt. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next. As we look at the leaderboard, Xander Schauffele with a birdie on his last hole. He's only 2 back. This looks like a really strong tee shot. That's a good one to build momentum on. How about this birdie putt? So close. A short one left for par. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
The 11th hole at Yoho River is a great par 3, and the green just sort of sits out there in a little meadow.
I don't know if they've named any of these holes, but to me, this hole should be called Moose Antlers because every bunker out here looks like some moose antlers. What a cool feature of it. Just don't find them. You don't want to hit it in the moose antlers.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. A 7-footer right here. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today, and that will take him to 7 under. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on. It looked like it came out of a cannon. His second shot here. Going with the pitching wedge here. Yeah, that was a safe play. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Make this, it'll add up.
He's got this one for birdie.
That's disappointing. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And after that hole, this player currently holds top spot on the leaderboard with Xander Schauffele in second. Well, the par 3s at Yoho River are special, and this short one at 13, Rich, is perhaps the best.
Such a unique design. Some of the greatest par 3s on the planet are less than 150 yards. This is one of them. Not much here, but the runoff area is short and long. It could be maddening. What a design. What a hole. Make 2 here. Happy days.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
I think a slight break to the right in this one.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Here we have a par 5.
Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
Time for the second shot at the 14th. Oh, well done. Looking really good. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
That was sensational, Luke.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
And now he'll move to 10 under for the tournament.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
Nice hole, the last one, coming off that eagle. Let's see what's in store for us now.
That was such a pure swing. And now this from about 150 yards away.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Not super tight, but a makeable putt. On the green, but some work to do. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
This putt starts off nicely. Getting better. This one is gonna go. Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader. 16, a par 4.
You got to take it down the left-hand side, flirting with that bunker. Anything out to the right-hand side, you have a blind second shot. And from there, this is where it gets fun and interesting. A long, narrow green with water all the way down the right-hand side, a massive bunker on the left. Most players, the smart ones anyways, are going to leave their second shots just on the front edge or just short of the green.
That one hurts. That one really hurts. Oh, anywhere but there, not in the water. All right, that one's wet. Time to get another ball out.
Looking good.
That is a great shot from the fringe. Let's see that shot again. We've got a two-way tie atop the leaderboard. Our featured player is all square with Xander Schauffele. The tee shot at 17.
Well, thankfully, since it's got length, they've given you a chance to run the golf ball on in case you can't fly it that far. If you missed it left and right, you're going to find some bunkers. But for those players just trying to find the front part of the green, run it up there, this is a really cool hole for them.
Trying to get to 7 under par with this putt. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This one's going left to right.
Come on.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Okay, on to the next. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead. We finish on 18 with a par 4.
Tee shot has to challenge the bunkers down the right and carry him, but not quite reach the bunker on the left-hand side. Find the fairway and just sit back and soak in the view. The second shot on this, going back into the Rocky Mountains, it just doesn't get any more majestic than this. What a finishing hole.
Okay, this from 210.
One extra club required to this elevated green.
Pulling hybrid out of the bag. All right, the putter can come out now. Trying to get to 7 under par. That looked good for a while. 8 feet left to the cup. And a nice way to finish with a par on the closing hole. Truly a fantastic round out there today, and as he looks at the leaderboard, he's got a share of the lead. Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night.